We going up with Robin. We going up. We going up with Robin. We going up. And we go high.
Okay, so this is for real. All right, let me get a sip, y'all. Let me get a sip.
We going up with Robin. We going up. We going up.
It's so good. It is a pineapple and strawberry pina colada. So we got some rum in there, and we got this creamy pina colada mix that got alcohol in it too. So good. But anywho, all right, so let's get into it. What's good, y'all? It's your girl, Miss April Robin from Elevate with Robin, and welcome back to my channel. So today is gonna be a little different. I'm getting into a little Q&A, a little question and answer. I decided this would be an even better way for you guys to get to know me. And so I went on my Instagram and I asked you guys to send me some questions. And I actually got a lot of questions. And so I decided to pull them from Instagram, put them in my notes, categorize them, because I got a little bit of OCD. I don't want to be all over the place answering these questions, and some of y'all may just be interested in specific things, so that's why it'll be good for me to categorize it. So the order we're going to be going into is just like basic questions about me, more life questions, then love, motherhood, and business. So we're not gonna, drag this out, honey, because it's actually a good bit of questions and I could be a little long-winded and I don't want that for this. So my stomach is empty. Oh man, y'all, I got a vegan sausage in the oven. I said I need a little snack. Babe, can you get my sausage out the oven? I forgot. It should be done now. Just make sure you cut the oven off. I'm gonna eat it real quick. I need a little snack because I don't want this drink to hit me, and then I start answering these questions all funny, child. So, yeah, let me put a little snack on my stomach.
Okay. Well, I'm about to bring your little thing up there.
Okay, thank you, babe.
You're welcome.
All right. We still recording. Okay, good. All right, y'all. I'm gonna stop playing. I'm gonna get into it, and I'm gonna eat my snack on camera. So y'all just gonna have to bear with me because we're just gonna keep this thing rolling. Period. All right, so let's jump into the basic questions. So the first question is, when is your birthday? My birthday is October 2nd. I'm a Libra gang over here. I do feel like there are a lot of true things about them Libras, other than we be lying. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a liar. Okay. But yes, October 2nd. I'm 27. I'll be 28 this year, and that's crazy to me, child. That sound a little old. You know what I'm saying? That sounds really mature. Not too much old, but mature. That's how you gotta say it. Mature. If you in them late 20s, honey. Oh, thanks. All right. Let me eat this real quick.
I better come up here and get one of these.
What's that?
It's a chicken salad.
That's so good.
From where?
81st Avenue.
What's on it?
Superior.
Okay. All right. So, where do you live and where are you from? So, I currently live in Columbia, South Carolina. Shout out to the 803. But, yeah, so I live in Columbia, South Carolina. I moved around quite a bit. I got some homies up in Texas. Shout out to the 254, Killeen, Texas. I lived in Lawton, Oklahoma for a little while too. But I was born in Sumter, South Carolina. That's the 803 as well. So Sumter, South Carolina, a little bit more rural, a little bit more country. I know I'm real country. Hopefully I'm not too country. But if you hear, I know you fucks with it. So it doesn't even matter. But what is my height? So I'm 5'5". Yeah, pretty much average height for a woman. And where did I go to school? Now, I don't know if this is like college, high school, but because I went to like 4 different elementary schools, 3 different middle schools, and 3 different high schools. But I graduated high school from Westwood, which is located in Blythewood, South Carolina. But I went to college at Winthrop University, which is located in Rock Hill, South Carolina. Shout out to all the homies at Winthrop. I love y'all. Hopefully really going to be outside this year for homecoming, because I wasn't really outside last year or the year before that. But definitely having plans on really being present for homecoming. So hopefully, you know what I'm saying, it's lit this year. But okay, so I'm going to jump into life questions. It says, oh, wait, no, that's not the first question. The first question is, how are you healing from your accident? First of all, thank you for asking me about that. I'm actually doing pretty well. For those of you who don't know, January 10th, I got in a car accident. It was not my fault. But I did have a chin injury, which is why y'all are seeing like this lump on my chin. And it took me a while to get confident with being back on camera with this scar. Now, there is an option for me to get like some surgery where they'll clean out the scar tissue, and I definitely plan on getting that. So I'll record that. Actually, probably can't record the surgery in all, but I'll definitely keep y'all up to date on my experience, and hopefully everything goes well. It will go well, because it's just a little 1-2. It ain't nothing too crazy. We just cleaning it up so my chin can be back flat. I don't really like the hump, but it is what it is. But I think I'm healing pretty well. I still have hand pain. I sprained my hand. Certain things I can't do. Like the other day, y'all saw that me and my man, we went bowling, and my hand was on fire. So, but overall, I'm doing well. Thank you for checking in. But the next question says, what has been your biggest challenge, and what is your biggest motivation so far? So I would say my biggest challenge would be probably me and my relationship with procrastination. I don't know. I heard that a lot of other Libras feel like they procrastinate, but it's definitely one of the characteristics about myself that I'm trying to unlearn this year. And I think that I'm doing well thus far at really like saying, okay, I want to do this. I'm gonna go ahead and do everything that I need to do, just like YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like, I did what I needed to do as far as like getting the equipment that I was feeling comfortable with buying into for right now and starting my channel. So procrastination is honestly like my biggest challenge. There's a lot of things that I want to do, that I need to do, that I can do, that I know exactly how to do it, you know what I'm saying? But I get in my own way, whether it's me trying to be a perfectionist or whether it's me doubting myself sometimes, you know, that causes me to trigger a certain level of procrastination in order for me to not execute things when I really want to. So, but next part of that question, excuse me, hold on. I don't want to be chewing all in the mic. What is your biggest motivation so far? Honestly, if I was to be real, my biggest motivation so far right now in this season I'm in is myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been building my personal brand, building my business brand, which is ElevateWithRobin, since November of 2017. And I honestly got to give myself a pat on the back for all the things that I've accomplished thus far. It's been like, 6 years now? 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024. It will be 7 years in November. So yes, it's been 6 years since I've been at it with building my personal brand, building my business. And yes, things could be a lot further than what they currently are, but I'm super proud of all the things that I've been able to accomplish. My portfolio is crazy at this point. I definitely deserve my flowers when it comes to the type of work that I've done, the type of people that I've worked with, and just me being super intentional about all the things that I put out when it comes to the content and everything. Like, I'm proud of myself. So looking back at where I was and seeing where I'm at now and knowing where I'm about to head to, because I got so many great things this year happening, that is what's motivating me wanting to be better than what I was the year before and the year before that, and to continue to add to my resume and my portfolio and saying, yes, like, you are really that girl. You feel what I'm saying? So what is my greatest accomplishment? I would say my greatest accomplishment is me truly figuring out what it means to love yourself. I could say so many other things, and that's probably not the direction y'all thought I was going to go, but my biggest accomplishment is me learning to love myself, be true to myself, feel comfortable in sharing who I am, because for so long there was a tug and pull relationship with how professional I got to be, because I own this marketing agency and I want people to take me serious and I want people to respect me, but I can be myself and present myself in a way that demands respect while also still keeping it classy, keeping it professional, and letting you guys know, like, yes, you know, I'm her in so many different aspects of my life and I'm feeling confident in all of them. So therefore, it is what it is. I'm gonna show up as me and I love me, and you know, I'm gonna stay true to that. So that's my biggest accomplishment. My homegirl said, why don't you have interior designer as a part of your bio? Joking, but you're good at it. Thank you. I actually want that to be a little side hustle in the future. Maybe it'll become a real thing for me where I get the opportunity to like decorate somebody else's home. I would really love that. I do love decorating, like, and I'm serious about that decorating. I'm like, look, I hope my man know, like, I'm gonna let you get your little 1-2, but I'm 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 when it comes to decorating this house, okay? Anywho. What makes you feel unstoppable? What make my purpose? My purpose makes me feel unstoppable. Me seeing like how life has worked out with me, like being obedient to what I feel like God has put me on this earth to do. Like no matter what, you know, obstacle comes in the way, I still persevere, and he still makes a way, child. He has made a way out of no way. And so I feel unstoppable because I've seen the resilience that I've had throughout my life. Like, for those of you that know me personally, y'all know, like, I've been through some shit, you know what I'm saying? And I really chose, you know what I'm saying, to try to keep it pushing while staying true, while sticking to the message. Y'all already know what it is. I'm bridging the gap between passion and purpose by assisting people with building these strong brand identities and capitalizing on the things that they truly love, you know what I'm saying? And that means so much to me, but there's things outside of that has allowed like just things that I've done in my everyday life to be purpose driven. So like, you know, I feel unstoppable because I know I live a purpose driven life. You feel what I'm saying? So the next question is, we're jumping into love category. I'm running through them, y'all, because like I said, I'm not trying to have no super long video, but the next question is your man the one? I love seeing you happy. Yes. I would definitely say my man is the one. And yeah, that is a powerful statement, ain't it? But I feel like it's giving, you know what I'm saying, husband and wife. You know, like we're very much so on the same page when it comes to that. So, but yeah, I do feel like he is the one. He's a Leo. And just our story, oh my gosh. Just our story about how we met. You know, we had a business relationship at first. You know, he was interested in me, and I was at first not feeling it, but this ain't the boyfriend tag and say how y'all met and da-da-da-da-da. So I'm not about to do that. But just how our relationship progressed, and things did progress pretty fast. And like, you know, we've been together for a year now, and so much has gone on in that year, but I really do love him and I really do appreciate him. And he is like a man, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's a man. I wrote a letter to God about what I was looking for in a partner, and he literally checked off all the boxes. Now, there was a few other things that I could have been specific about. You know, I could have added on that I wanted, but that just made me truly understand, like, no man is perfect, you know, but you have to choose who you want to love, and who you're willing to grow with, and, love them for who they are now, and understand that this person is going to change, and be willing to love this person through all of these changes. Like the way that I feel about my boyfriend, like, soon to be husband, I'm speaking on it. I hope our souls find each other in the next life, and I would love to like get more into my relationship and everything on this channel, and love and all of that. But, he's a really great person, and he really makes me happy. He's a great man, and he's just so gentle with me, so patient with me, so loving, so caring. So, what I'm saying, like he answers to all of my love languages to the T. So I'm super grateful for him. So yes, most definitely, I feel like I'd have found the one. All right, so the next question is, what do you believe are some key aspects you need to have a healthy relationship? I definitely feel like in order for you to have a healthy relationship, communication is number one. And number two would be, you really have to like this person. You have to like this person. I've been in situations where I have said, like, I love you, but I don't like you. No, like, if you want a healthy relationship with somebody, you have to like this person, because why? It only makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, that'll cause so much strain on the relationship. But if you're waking up and, because God says love everybody. You can love somebody, but you don't have to like them. And that's the same thing with a partner. But I don't think that's what true love is. I don't think that calls for a healthy relationship for you to be in that type of situation. So having good communication, truly liking your partner, being patient, being understanding, being willing to accept this person for in the season that they're currently in. And of course, you're going to grow and elevate. But what I mean is, it's like certain characteristics about this person you need to be willing to accept and understand. Like, you can't change them. I don't know. I don't want to be with nobody who, I have to change in order to be happy. Now, I will be with somebody who has some things that they need to change, but they want to change them already on their own, and we've already have knowledge of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you walk into relationships and being willing to have those conversations about yourself, like, I wasn't like this before in my previous relationship, or just previously in life prior to meeting you, but I'm willing to embrace some of the things that you care about and see if I can adopt those ways of thinking or those ways of being, and I'll change because I want to. Like, don't think you can change somebody just because you really want to. You need to be willing. You need to be with somebody who wants to change for themselves. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, find you somebody who understands that principle. I'll try to wrap it up with a fourth thing. I think you need for a healthy relationship. So we said communication, we said liking, we said, like, I think I said patience, understanding, and what I just concluded about, like, not being with someone that you are trying to force to change, who don't want to change themselves. Anyway, feeling the drink a little bit, but just stay with me. The last thing, be with I think, what was the question? Look, a healthy relationship, you both have to complement each other. And they say opposites attract, and I don't know how much that is true. I do think that you need to be different in some ways, but not always, in order for it to work. And so, having someone who kind of makes up for, when I say compliment, I mean like make up in ways that you lack. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be able to teach my man something and he be able to teach me something. You get what I'm saying? So you need to compliment each other in that way. Don't be with nobody who is not adding any value to your life by helping you elevate. That's what I mean by compliment. Get you somebody that's going to compliment you in a way that's going to take you to the next level. You feel what I'm saying? Jumping into motherhood. What is the biggest lesson you've learned from being a mom? Whew, let's drink on that. Okay. So what is the biggest lesson I've learned since becoming a mom? There's more to life than me, myself, and I. That would be my immediate answer. Look, I ain't gonna give y'all no super polished, grand answers right now at the moment, okay? The biggest lesson I've learned is just like being able to live more for yourself, and knowing that it's important for you to live for someone else. Like, my son depends on me. He really did change my life. He really did serve as a catalyst in my elevation on a personal level, as far as like how I mentally think and emotionally think, and things like that. Physically caring more about my body and taking control of my health more. Like, he really impacted me in a way where I said I really want to be the best version of myself, which is a great thing. We all have our own reasons of why we get that light bulb, in our brain, and saying like, I know that I can be greater than what I currently am, so work towards that. But for me, my son served as that, and he really is a representation of, he's my legacy. My son is my legacy. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm a nurture, and I'm a care for it, and I'm going to do things for him. You know what I'm saying? That I will want somebody to have done for me in order to set me up for success, in order for me to feel, set me up for success mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and physically. You know what I'm saying? I want to teach him so many things, and how to have a good life, a healthy life, and things like that. And so it just challenged you to be the best version of yourself, so you could then give your seed that energy, right? So I hope that is a great way to answer the question. Advice about motivation for busy mamas that get discouraged daily. Child, I want you to know I see you, I feel you, I hear you, I am you. You know what I'm saying? I'm a mom, and I dealt with all of the emotional roller coaster of getting pregnant, carrying, having a child, postpartum, what that is like, in the season of toddler, and trying to find, get back to your groove, and work hard and still be a great mom and all these things. So I definitely understand how easy it is to get discouraged, but I would say, as far as motivation, you have to tap into your identity and what makes you happy and what makes you feel love, and make sure that you pour into that and you nurture that, and you prioritize that. I prioritize me, and don't be afraid to recognize when you need a break, and lean on your support system. Don't work. I kind of would overwork myself, with my mommy duties, because I want to make sure I'm presenting myself as super mom, and I'm doing this and I'm doing that. Girl, bye. It is okay to have a support system, and honestly, we as mothers, we all need support systems, and I hope that you have one. To my homegirl who asked me this question, because I know you have multiple. I only have one, and I can only imagine, how trying that is on your mental health, because you have to give a lot. And I know you got a man too, so you got to figure out how to give everyone your time, everyone your love, everyone your attention, but you got to make sure that you're doing the exact same thing for yourself, and prioritize that, and really schedule that. You know what I'm saying? Pick a day or two, out a week, to really be in solitude and really make sure that you're loving on yourself, but also find ways to love on yourself daily. So know that the show doesn't go on without you. So you have to be as healthy as you possibly can be, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically, and all of that. You know what I'm saying? In order for you to impact them in the way that you want to. So make sure that you just take care of yourself, sis. Take care of yourself. How does it feel to watch your beautiful child grow before your eyes? Honestly, being a mom is so rewarding. You know, like, every milestone is a huge milestone. You know what I'm saying? To me, like, every new thing he says, every new personality trait that I see that he has, even like the motor skills, seeing him sit up, seeing him crawl, seeing him walk, you know, seeing him start talking, and now he's identifying colors and can count to 20 and all kinds of things. Like, it's really, like, it's a beautiful thing. Like, I do think being a mom is amazing. And it challenges you in a way as a woman that you cannot be challenged. No one will ever be able to feel what you feel after you become a mom, especially if you want to be the ultimate mom. I know some people become moms and it never kicks in of how to truly capitalize on this beautiful thing that you've been able to produce and become, you know what I'm saying? So, like, it's the ultimate experience, and so it just feels great. It feels great. I love my son. I love being a boy mom. Shout out to my boy moms. Love it here because the sons, they love us. They give us the love back, honey. You know, so, and I know that's for life, child. I see it with my brother and my own mama. You know, no matter what they've been through, child, my brother love his mama, and so I know my son gonna love me. Okay. I'm being cute with that sausage, but I'm about to kill it. It's vegan, y'all. So good. No, I'm not vegan. I just like the way this sausage tastes. I don't eat pork, and I don't eat beef. But that vegan sausage, 10 out of 10. All right, so next we're gonna jump into like kind of business related questions you all was asking me, and then we'll be done. This is my first Q&A, so I hope you guys enjoying it and y'all really tapped in. Okay, but how do you feel about being an entrepreneur? Honestly, being an entrepreneur, like everyone says, it is not for the weak, child. You're going to have your ups, you're going to have your downs, you're going to have your seasons of, you know, especially when you're starting off, seasons where the bread is coming in and seasons when the bread is not. And you have to be able to still persevere, figure out how to fix it, move on, move forward, and get better. And so being an entrepreneur, though, super rewarding, but it is, you know, a challenge, especially when you don't have mentors. I didn't have a mentor at all until recently, and we still haven't really tapped into that mentor and mentee relationship quite yet. It's a challenge, but it's rewarding in a sense, and saying, like, you know, like, damn, I really did that. You know, I really created something out of nothing, out of an idea. You know what I'm saying? Poof, I had this idea. I did what I needed to do in order to create the product, market the product, sell the product, and, you know, continue to build on that relationship and cultivate a healthy relationship with my clients, with my audience, so on and so forth. I knew I was going to be an entrepreneur ever since I was a little girl. My dad, he pierced me for life. I feel like I was in like high school, and one day he said to me, like, Avery, you ain't gonna be able to work for nobody. And I remember that like it was yesterday, and I really felt that, you know what I'm saying, because, you know, I have a boss mentality at the end of the day, and I think this is the life that is really for me. I really feel like this is what I'm supposed to be doing, and so I thrive on my own than being in those corporate environments, which I have been in. I've worked for other people, you know, and I don't really mind it, you know, till this day, depending on the culture and the environment of the company. Not saying that I wouldn't go back corporate, but it will be something that's on the side while I'm still doing what I'm doing, because I do love Elevate with Robin. I believe in Elevate with Robin, but it's not something that I feel like I need to do right now in the season I'm in. I really need to hone in on my business and focus, and so that's what we on right now. I have a couple of business questions. I'm gonna try to answer all of them. Okay. How is business going and work-life balance? Well, business is going well. We were slow for a minute, but now I'm back and we living. Hey, that's how I feel about it. Business is going well. Business has its ups and downs, and I definitely went through a learning curve because, again, I had nobody putting me on game of how to build a marketing agency, not the marketing agency that I'm trying to build. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no get rich quick kind of thing for me. How can I quickly turn around clients and sell them this general bundle? Like, no, like, I'm a brand marketer, I'm a storyteller. I really went to school for this. I've done additional curriculum. I've learned additional curriculum outside of what I learned in college, and I just take my career very seriously. And so, I'm rambling. I do have a real healthy work-life balance off the principle of me having a strong support system. Like, even though I'm not with my son's father, he is very much so active. And so is his parents, so are my parents. You know what I'm saying? Like, Cairo is well taken care of, well loved, and if I ever need assistance or if I need a break, it is always there. And for those of you that don't know, Cairo is my son. So when I think of life and work, Cairo is a big part of life. But I do, again, I have the support in my life to be able to still have, date nights and things like that, and travel and those things. My baby texted me. He told me he was tipsy, child. Let me catch up. Okay, so the next question is, what's the tea on managing your business and being a mom? How do you do it all? Again, my support system. If you don't have a support system, you got to get you a support system. How do I stay motivated as an entrepreneur? I'm really pursuing my passion. Like, my brand, like Elevate with Robin, was all about bridging the gap between passion and purpose before it turned into a marketing agency. For those of you that don't know, excuse me, when I initially launched Elevate with Robin, it was a platform for me to produce motivational content. I would write articles telling the stories of other people who were pursuing their passions and how they've been able to capitalize on their passions and build these brands for themselves successfully and make money from it. You know what I'm saying? So I was telling stories in the beginning, but then I started assisting these people because I was pursuing a career in marketing, and I figured out how can I serve them in a way that would possibly impact, what they were telling me about during these interviews. I was like, oh, I want to help this person with this. I want to help this person with that. And it made sense because it was just so in alignment with what I was in school for. So, because I'm incredibly passionate about what it is that I'm, pursuing a career in, what my business is about, and I found purpose in it, that is how I stay motivated. Yeah, that is the best way for me. Like, be passionate about it, find purpose in it. That's how you're going to stay motivated in order to do it. If you don't, then you're going to be over it. So yeah, that's my answer to that. And that's a real answer. Can we expect, all these answers been real, but I'm just saying, like, you really need to write that down. You could be an entrepreneur and have a business in so many different things, but you got to ask yourself, why are you doing it? If you don't have a why, then you're never going to be motivated. But if you're passionate about it, if you found purpose in it, it's easy to stay motivated. And I got 2 last questions. Can we expect more of Elevate with Robin content soon? Absolutely. And so y'all see that I'm on YouTube now, and there are so many different things that I want to do on YouTube. I started my channel off with vlogs, and now I'm doing a Q&A. But you know, there are so many other things that I'm going to be doing, such as focusing on me being a thought leader in my career, because that's what I am. You know, I'm a thought leader. Elevate with Robin, I've really earned my badge as a brand marketer, as an expert in my field. I stand on that. I believe that my portfolio is not to be played with, period. The testimonials are there, the work is there, and I produce quality work. No lie, because I'm so intentional about what it is that I do. I treat everybody brand as if it's my own, and that's why my clients are always so satisfied. You feel what I'm saying? So most definitely can expect more Elevate with Robin content. I definitely want to really position myself as a thought leader, like I said, and so I'm going to be creating a lot of marketing related content based off of the things that I do for my clients. So stay tuned. But last but not least, another homegirl asked me, what self-preservation / motivation books have you read on your journey? I am not going to get on here in front. I am not a reader, and I want to be a reader real bad. There are books that I've bought. I bought so many books, like The Presidential Principles. I started reading that but didn't finish, and that's actually by a author that is here in Columbia. I want to tell y'all his name, but I heard him speak and I was incredibly impressed. His name is Anton Gunn. The Presidential Principles. Living Civil by Karen Civil, that was one of the ones. And like, I read marketing related books like influencer, how to become an influencer, things like that, but did enjoy, and I actually did read, it's a book by Bell Hooks. It's called All About Love. So that's a really great book, but I ain't gonna get up here in front like I'm up here reading like that. I'm not. I really need to. I want y'all to recommend me a book that's gonna impact me in a way that's gonna help me take things to another level, and say like, girl, you need to read this book. Because I used to love reading. I read a lot in like high school. I read a lot in college. I was in African American Studies, and if y'all know, Dr. Belk did not play about us having to read them books, honey. We had hella books we was reading up in African American Studies. Okay, that's how I learned about my girl Sada Shakur. But anywho, put me on. But I ain't gonna sit here and act like I'm that girl that's out here reading. I'm not. Just want to say, like, if you tuned into the Q&A, I hope you got the answers that you wanted. I had fun making it. I love talking to y'all. I love coming on here. Y'all can expect so much more from me. And I know I told y'all I was gonna drop this Wednesday, but y'all got it when I really could do it. Something happened. My mom had to go to the hospital. She's fine, but that kind of threw everything off. And so yeah, but I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Thank you for tuning in. I hope this allowed y'all to get to know me a little bit better, but definitely stay tuned for the vibes. Like, you know, I'm really fun to be around. I'm really fun to tune into. I'm really out here doing it. I'm really out here living it, and I'm really like a real person, such a servant, such a lover, I just want to spread positivity. I hope y'all feed off of the energy that I'm giving y'all, and I hope y'all are getting ready to hit a transition in y'all life where y'all feel like y'all are truly elevating. You feel what I'm saying? We elevating in 2024, 2025, 2026. Life is about evolving, and I just want to encourage that. You know what I'm saying? And anywho, done rambling. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, and I'll talk to y'all in the next video. Bye.